Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing the possibility of a new long-term residence visa here in Thailand. And this came to our attention via an article in the Bangkok Post, that's bangkokpost.com. Article is titled, "Cabinet Approves Visa Changes to Woo Wealthy Foreigners." Quoting directly, the Cabinet on Tuesday approved visa changes intended to attract affluent foreigners for lengthy stays, targeting the rich, retirees, remote workers, and skilled professionals. Quoting further, Deputy Government Spokeswoman Rachadat Dahandirek said the new regulations were in two draft ministerial announcements submitted by the Interior Ministry and the Labor Ministry. I'll come back to that in a minute. Quoting further, the Interior Ministry proposals provide for long-term residence visas, each for up to 4 family members, including children up to 20 years old. The Board of Investment will set the qualifications of the applicants. Now, I urge those who are really interested in this, go check out that article and read it in detail. There's a lot more detail going on here. Now, my analysis with respect to this, a couple of key things. Again, it appears, at least for now, this is approved in principle. So fundamentally, we haven't seen really a substantive change to the situation since we were talking about this all the way back in April of 2021. Now, it looks like things are moving quickly, so it might change sooner rather than later, but it remains to be seen. So, draft ministerial announcements, that's a key point. Another part which isn't quoted here, they do note that there are specific time frames associated with these. So, the term residence visa, to me, is a little bit of a misnomer, insofar as residence, at least in my mind, sort of denotes permanence. But apparently these are issued in 5-year increments with a max of 10 years. Again, all proposed. We have not seen the regulations on this. They remain to be seen. So until we see that, it is all kind of an effort in speculation, if you will. A final thing to bear in mind with respect to this, I want to quote this again. The Board of Investment will set the qualifications of the applicants. As I've been discussing in other videos on this topic, again, going back into May, May of 2021, a lot of the requirements associated with this seem to be a pretty high threshold. So for those who think that this is going to be kind of an opening of the floodgates, that's probably not going to be the case. I've kind of analogized or likened this proposal to something akin to the so-called Smart Visa initiative, which, if I recall correctly, that all came down the pike around 2018, 17, 18. And while useful for the folks that it pertains to, it's proven, in my opinion, to be a much more narrow visa category than most lay people that aren't like me who sit around following immigration news quite closely. You know, I think it could be a more narrow subset of people using these proposed visas than would seem at first blush. Again, we haven't seen the regulations rolled out on this. We have not seen them finalized. And until that time, again, all of this is something of a speculative endeavor. But that said, it seems to be that we're now getting further and further clarity as far as what this might look like. We will certainly keep you updated on this channel as the situation evolves.